I first met Amanda at the University of Florida at a football game. It was my first UF game.
I was like really excited. I'm a Gator, and he was like, what is going on?
You know, my friend Danny introduced us. Thanks a lot, Danny. Amanda was wondering where I came from because I wasn't like every other drunk out there who was just chilling.
He was really quiet, so I was like, oh, who is this kid type of thing. And then he started to talk to me and made me laugh a lot at the game.
I pretty much sat with her and we talked the entire night about how it was to be a Florida Gator, how cool it was to transfer from FIU to UF.
Like very witty in his goofiness, so that's something I like a lot about him.
I think it was just her personality. She was so happy and so like poppy, and she was really just like a character on her own.
Like he didn't give up on even asking me out and seeing like if I wanted to even be friends and get to know him. And then he made me laugh a lot. I'm gonna scare him a little bit. I was like, we're Italian, we're a big family, we're very loud, and like instead of like being surprised by that, he like chuckled and like leaned back in his chair and was like,
I'm Hispanic, you have no idea.
He wanted to kiss me, and so he kind of even like asked if it was okay.
A nerve-wracking moment. Go through your life kissing other girls and you're just like, yeah, whatever. You know, you don't have a connection with them whatsoever. But I remember when we first kissed, I really had a connection with Amanda, and it was just like electricity, just bam.
And then I think we both became a lot more comfortable with each other after it.
I was going through graduate school and Amanda was going through graduate school, finishing up her master's degree, and I was finishing up mine.
I don't even think I was really looking for a relationship when I met him, and so he maintained a friendship with me for a long period of time, and we just kind of went on dates with friends or like out to lunch or out to dinner. A little bit more casually, and so he hung in there.
It just kind of naturally all fell into place. Like I got to meet her parents.
My mom fell in love with him really quick and was telling me, Amanda, you need to date this guy. Amanda, you should invite him to the house.
I remember I just helped Amanda move out, and I met them naturally, just talked with them, conversed with them, and I love them to death because, you know, they got that classic New York accent, and it's just, they're just amazing people.
I think by the time he was meeting my family, I was pretty sure that I was set on him.
I think the light really clicked on when I was able to go on vacation with her and her family, and we were just relaxing. We were on the beach, and I was looking out into the ocean, and I just remember I was thinking to myself like, yeah, I could do this. I could get married to this person.
By the time I was 6 months after meeting him, I was pretty sure it was going to be something special.
I was talking to her mom beforehand, thanks Joanne, and I was just telling her I was nervous, I don't know what to do, which knee do I go down with?
He told me we were going to go out and have a whole day of, he had stuff planned, which was like my first little hint, that he planned like a whole day.
And I remember I was like stalling for time because I wanted to make sure we were at this observatory deck at sunset, because that was the first spot that Amanda took me. So I went to the aquarium and I found out the aquarium wasn't that big. So then I had to stall for more time. We checked out Ybor City.
But he took me to like this gaming place, and that was actually really, really fun. I beat him in air hockey. I really want that on the stage. And then he drove to my favorite park up in Spring Hill, Hernando Beach area.
I just told her, and that's when I put my knee onto the ground, and you know, Tim Tebowed it, and
at that point, like I think my heart was fluttering so much I don't really remember the words he said at all.
Said, this is it. Would you marry me?
Left the world behind, you and I, for all we know, it couldn't get better than this.
I think there was just this like little bit of shock of like, this is really happening, we're really getting engaged.
She stood there for a second because she thought the ring was fake, but then I told her, no, it's real.
He had to ask like twice, and I was like, yes, of course.
We drove back and we had a huge party for her because I planned for all her friends to be there, like a giant engagement party at her parents' house.
I was so excited for it. I wanted it to just kind of happen so we could celebrate together. Oh my gosh, now we can like take this step together.
It was just the biggest weight off my shoulders, just like,
He surprises me sometimes with how smart and intellectual he is.
She's one of the most caring people I've ever met. Always lends out a hand to everyone, and she'd always be there to listen to them.
Wrapped around your fingers, even I couldn't
because he can be so goofy. He's very witty and funny and kind of laid back. I'm the one who's like very much a planner and serious, and those things are so good for me at the same time. He's very much like a hugger, and he is very like welcoming in his own way and very interpersonal, and then he's also very warm.
You and I left the world behind. You and I, all we know, couldn't get better than this.
I think it's exciting to have her as a partner because she's just going to be very collaborative. We're going to be able to talk to each other, be like, this is what I think, this is what I think, okay, how do we meet in the middle?
And then he comes out of nowhere and like knows things that I would never have any idea about, home-like to me and very comforting to me. So I like those things quite a bit.
You and I left the world behind. You and I, for all we know. You and I left the world behind.
I really think she's the best person to do that with. Whether it's, you know, her getting me a candy bar or something like that, she's always thinking about me and always considering me, and I love that much about her.
So I'm really excited to travel with him, excited to start a family together in a few years. Maybe keep that part out. I don't want my mother to be too excited.